We're with Kevin Neuendorf, who's part of the management team of USA Shooting, which I just found out manages the U.S. Olympic team. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so we're the national governing body for the sport of Olympic-style shooting. So there's 15 Olympic events, 5 in rifle, 5 in pistol, and 5 in shotgun, and we also have a Paralympic division as well. So yeah, we oversee Olympic-style shooting in America.
Which includes the famous training center.
Yes. So
how big is that?
We're lucky enough to call Colorado Springs, the site of the Olympic Training Center, our home. So it's a pretty wonderful facility, and what an inspiration to be able to go to work every day on the site where athletes are building their dreams.
Sure. And there's actually an advantage to holding it in Colorado. It's altitude, isn't it?
Yeah, so that site was originally designed because of the altitude. Now that doesn't do a whole lot for shooting, but certainly swimming, triathlon, other sports, plays a big advantage. And we also got some land for free at the Air Force Base, so it's a pretty neat place to be too.
So Olympic-style shooting, it's more than just athletes going to the training center preparing for the Olympics. It's bigger than that, isn't
right.
it?
You know, I think America only touches the Olympics every 4 years or every 2 years because you've got a winter and a summer. But we're apt to say that, you know, the Olympics aren't every 4 years, they're every day. You know, and so we're always building something, and the development programs, the shooting programs, and you look around this big industry that we have, we're so blessed to have an industry behind us, and they're the ones who help propel our athletes up to the Olympic podium. We've had a wonderful tradition of success with 110 Olympic medals in our history. We've won 5 Paralympic medals as well, so we're really, really proud of that tradition and looking to excel even further in the future.
So is this something that people can do on a local level to begin planning? You know, there's people who will see this who are going, I'd love to be in the Olympics.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that Olympic dream is kind of that's that nugget, right? That's that carrot you dangle in front of everybody. Winning 6 Olympic medals like Kim Rhode has, right? And to be a part of that. So every state level competition has different championships or regional training events that ultimately you shoot there and you shoot successfully, then you can ultimately come to Colorado Springs, you compete in something like the Junior Olympics or our national championships, and that's the pipeline that ultimately gets you to the world's grandest stage, and that's the Olympics.
Sure. And so why a SHOT Show? What's good for you here?
So we go to all these conservation shows, industry shows, and it's really about promoting the team. We're a nonprofit, so we rely on the industry and conservation groups to help fund our athletes' dreams. This is about our desire to try to work with companies and sponsors in this industry to really give to the USA Shooting team and ultimately help our athletes pursue their Olympic and Paralympic dreams.
You know, at a time where there are few role models and there are few heroes, I really say unabashedly, Kim Rhode is like a hero to me. Here's a woman, she started at a very young age. And when other people were out partying and going to proms, she just locked onto this, and this is what she does. And it's a psychomotor skill. If you practice enough, you usually get good. But it's so much more than that. There's the whole psychology behind it.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's the thing is a lot of people will see this on TV and think, nah, I can do that,
Sure.
you know? And
exactly.
But they don't understand the attention to detail, the dedication, the effort that it takes to reach something. You know, only 2 Olympians in the world have ever done what, you know, Kim's one of 2 Olympians that have ever won 6 Olympic medals and 6 consecutive games.
Right.
Only American and only Summer Olympians. So what she's done is otherworldly, quite frankly. We'll never see another Kim Rhode. And so we're thankful as an industry, as a sport, to have somebody like that to represent us. She's the Annie Oakley of her time. Right? You know, so it's a phenomenal. She's a great person to work with, but the dedication and the effort that she puts forward and, you know, the attention to detail. She's out at the range every day, and she has a family now, and she's reached that, but she's still giving to her craft and being ultimately successful. She had her best year last year.
Yeah. And I've noticed that every one of those people that I've interviewed have shared, the one thing they've shared is, this is what I do. This is really what my life is about.
Yeah.
and that's what it takes.
Yeah, it's the passion and that dedication. It's not for everybody because it does require a tremendous amount of family dedication.
It does.
Athlete dedication. You have to give up things. You may have to delay school. You may have to delay a job. You may not, you're not going to make a lot of money doing it. You know what I'm saying? But they do it for the pride of competing for their country and the passion that they have for their sport. And, that's what we're trying to allow them to do, without the burden of, finances, and give them every bit of support that they can. And that's why being at SHOT Show is so important for us.
So what about the future of USA Shooting? Where are we going?
Yeah, well, like I talked about, we have a tradition of excellence, and we ultimately plan to maintain that. We have a new CEO in Keith Enlow. He's an industry guy. He's going to drive us in a direction we've never been driven before, and we're going to be a better organization because of it. And ultimately, what we have right in the immediate future is a World Championships, and that's in Changwon, South Korea, in late August. So our athletes are busy preparing for that. We're in the midst of Olympic qualification period now, where our athletes are vying for Olympic quota slots and the opportunity to go represent our country. So the Olympics are right now, they're upon us. We're already qualifying for Tokyo 2020. So we have that 2020 vision, we say.
That's great. I appreciate you coming in, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the time, appreciate it.
And for SHOT Show TV, I'm David Lomardo.